Morning, everybody. We are out here once again in Superstition Mountains of Arizona. Today we're going to be doing Peak 5074, and really the peak numbers are just the altitude of the benchmark. So we're going to be going up today. It's definitely going to be a lot of blood, sweat, and tears kind of stuff going on. Here's your backdrop for our hike this morning. It's sunrise. Gorgeous out here. Full moon is still up. Man, yeah, conditions don't get any better than this. So it should be a lot of fun. Sounds like something you're interested in. Stick around, we're gonna have a good time. And if you like what you see, consider subscribing to my channel. Without further ado, here we go. How's that, guys? Sunrise. Well, this hike, I'm about a mile in now, but this hike starts off at the Hieroglyphic Trailhead, which is a really popular spot here in Phoenix. So if you're going to do it, get here early. So even though the trail is called Hieroglyphic Trail, we're not going to go see hieroglyphs. Hieroglyphs only refer to those in Egypt. So you got hieroglyphs in Egypt, pictographs, which is a painting on stone, and petroglyphs, which are carvings in stone. So that's what we're going to go check out today, some petroglyphs. These were created by the Hohokam people, who have been here since like 1500 years ago. So always great to see stuff like that. Beautiful, humbling, all those great words. What we're going to do though is we're going to go past the hieroglyphs, which is where most people stop, and we're going up. And I'm kind of thinking we might be going up there. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Wow, look at this. Right off the bat. Cool. All right, we are past the hieroglyphs. Just so you know that this spot is almost always occupied. Even this early in the morning, there were a few people there, but just a few. But now's where the fun begins and the work, the real work begins. Wow, look at this old dude. Yeah, how woody the stem is. Or the trunk, I guess, in this case. Starting to see a lot of jojoba up here. And of course your saguaro. Wow, look at that. Whole valley. Saguaro. It's really nothing like that sight. It never ever gets old. Alright, well, definitely have achieved the sweat part of blood, sweat, and tears. Got off trail a little, had to backtrack, which I hate doing quite a bit, and I had to climb over a rock flow. Basically came up from down there. So, quite a trek. Looks like it's kind of a trail, which is what I was expecting, not like a full trail, more a little bit of pathfinding, which we'd love to do. What a view of the city already. So we're making our way up. Check out that rock, that balancing rock. I think we're heading up that way. That'd be cool to see that up close. I guess I should have mentioned I'm going up the south ascent to the peak, which is a pretty steep trail, a little bit of trail finding. Actually had a caution warning on all trails, which I haven't really seen many of. So of course we were going to do this. But I'm going to go up to the top somewhere up there. And I'm going to find the Ridgeline Trail, go around that, and then come down on the less steep ascent, which I kind of like the idea because this has been pretty steep. And man, there's nothing worse than going down. A closer view of that balancing rock. Looks like we are going up there. Yeah, this has been fun. Climbing up these rocks. This is great. A little challenging. I had to stow the poles away because this is all two-handed stuff. Oh, this is so cool. Check this out. What a view. Man, I haven't even been at this for that long. I got just such an astonishing view. Can't wait to see what it looks like from up top. So cool. Look at this little dude. This is my finger for scale. I'm not going to touch it. I've learned my lesson about touching cactuses. I'm sorry, cacti. Love the color. Look at these fuzzy little dudes. And you just want to hug them. Oh boy. Man, that guy is ready to mess you up. This guy right here is the whole reason that I have needle nose pliers in my bag. Although somebody on my YouTube channel made a suggestion to carry duct tape because there's the big quills or spines that get in you. Those are tough to get out. But then there's always all these little ones. Look at that guy down there. He's like, please slip, please. But there's all these little tiny needle spines that get in there. And I mean, usually I just wait till they fall out, honestly, because they're so hard to get. But he made a great point. Use duct tape. Stick it to your arm and pull it off. Huh. Seemed like it would work really well. Luckily, I haven't had to try it yet. But let's figure out where we're going. Oh look, there's some trail. All right, let's go that way. Oh, gonna need both hands for this. Cool, made it. That was It was a great climb. And you know, I'm gonna call it a climb. Because that was challenging. Of course, you know, me being me, had to go for it, but looks like there was a slightly easier way here. Although I don't know, trying to get over that lip might have been pretty challenging in and of itself. Alright, going up. Well, I guess they weren't kidding about should be experienced hikers only. I mean, you can see why. It's a pretty long way down. Man, check this out. I've been so focused on climbing and not falling and stuff. We made it to the balancing rock. Oh, well, almost. Still gotta get up this somehow. Oh, look at that little dude. Yeah, little cactus. Here's a little bit of a view for you. Maybe. Kind of hard to move right now. I gotta hold on. Wow. Alright, let's get closer and check it out. This first ridge is awesome. You got your saguaro here. Gorgeous as always, but look at this. Look at that. That is so cool. So I think we're going to be going this way. Maybe along this ridge. I think we're going to be heading up there. Maybe up here? I don't know. I should really check these things before I go. Or maybe it's up here. I know it's the highest peak around. Yeah. And this is why I love the Supes. Climbed up a little bit to get a better view of the rock. Here he is. The balancing rock. And I ended up here. Look at that view. That is just gorgeous. I just cannot believe it. Oh, that looks cool. Little balancing rock over my head. Oh, I think that might be the trail down there, going up that way. Whatever, I took a way cooler route. A lot more scrambling. Yeah, good times. Alright, we made it up the scrambling. There's the balance rock. There. Wow, this is incredible up here. Look at that view. But alright, so we're gonna head up this way a little bit. I see a Karen. Thanks, Karen. And gonna head through here, try not to step on anything. Any of the lovely little cacti. More for them than for me. I'll heal, but you know, stepping on something like that might be the end of it, and that's just heartbreaking. Cool. I wonder if this is a spring, or is it just runoff from the mountain? There really wasn't any water down at Hieroglyph, and that's where the waterfalls would be if there was running water. Which makes me feel better about not going to Massacre Falls today. So you gotta hit the waterfalls when you can, because they're seasonal, and then there's usually only a small window where they're actually flowing. So yeah, you gotta watch for the rain. Dang. And the funny part is, this isn't even the peak. Oh, look at that cloud cover. It's another little dude. Well, I don't even know what to say about this view. I mean, look at that. Look at this guy. Managed to put out a chute. Died. But man, that thing is woody. And look at how thick this is. That's huge. And it's really neat down here. You can see some of the seed pods that were still on there. Oh, sorry about the shadow. Hey, shadow. Check it out over there. You can see the Flatiron, and then right behind it is Peak 5024, which I went up for my first hike of the year, which I'll put a link to that video in the comments below. But it's so cool to see it from another angle, and definitely get to kind of look down at it, which we will be doing here in a minute, because as you can see, we're still going up, trying to get up to that peak up there. Whoa! But my progress has been slow because in the clouds in the valley, I just can't get over it. Get my balance. Sometimes it's hard to get your balance when you have, 20 or 30 pounds on your back. Oh good, there's a Karen going the right way. But look at all the rocks behind me here. This is just insane. And I know the brain wants to form patterns and see patterns in things where there might not be any, but this guy, I don't know. That looks like a face, like it's turning around and looking back at you. I don't know. You see it? Could be just my dumb brain trying to make patterns where there aren't any. But all these hoodoos, such incredible shapes. I feel like I'm using the word incredible a lot today. I apologize. My vocabulary is being limited by lack of carbohydrates, but I'm fixing that right now. This is just too beautiful not to do this, so we're going to do a quick 360 so you can get a feel of this. Enjoy the sound of the wind. Maybe I'll put my windbreak on it later. Yeah, I think I will in a minute here. Anyway, enjoy the 360. Oh, check it out. Can't even see the valley anymore. It's not supposed to rain today, but I don't know, maybe over there. Either way, we're almost there. Look at the clouds coming in just beneath the Flatiron. Well, I got the jacket back on. It's a little windy up here. This is going to be pretty crazy with the clouds and valleys like this. I've never really seen that before, so I am very excited for that. But you can see, there it is. So we'll be there in just a little bit. Cool little semicircle. I mean, who put it here, I don't know. And as you can see, we're pretty socked in on that side of the mountain with clouds. I don't know. I wonder if there's any petroglyphs or some indicator. It looks like it's pretty new, so. Clouds still coming in. I think I'm going to be going down that way, so it'll be really interesting that you get to hike through some fog. I think that'll be a new thing for me. Oh, look, it's coming up the mountain. We're getting closer. Looks like this last part's going to be a steep ascent. But you know what? I'm kind of into that right now. Short, steep, get up. The bad part is, kind of looks like we're going to lose our view. So, whatever. We'll get a view of the benchmark up there. How's that? But actually, it's okay. You know. I mean, the view has been spectacular so far, and it was totally worth it to see those clouds roll in. I mean, that was just otherworldly to me. I don't know. It kind of reminded me of something, you know, in the Alps or something. Certainly not something you'd expect to see in the Arizona desert. See how the clouds coming over the mountain. Well, I asked for short and steep, and definitely got it. That was fun. Had a little bit of climbing, a little bit of strategy. Yeah, I love the sight of the clouds rolling by. Well, looks like final ascent time. Which is good because I am starving. So get up there, find us some benchmark, find a spot to eat. It's actually a pretty nice mesa over there, but I'm not coming back down this way. I'll be looping around and coming back down somewhere over there. That's cool because it'll be new trail instead of out and back. There'll be a little bit on the Hieroglyphic Trail of the the same path, but by that point I'll probably be pretty happy to get back on a nice wide flat trail. Hello. All right, this is going to be 2 hands. I have a feeling this is it. Here we go. All right, guys, we are here. We found the benchmark, just in case you didn't see it in that last part. And looks like there's another one right here. Whoa. This feels like it's the top of the world. Look at those clouds down there. My goodness. Let's just take this in for a minute. And you can see over here in this area, you got the Flatiron 5024. I think this one's a little higher. I think, what is this, 5047? I think that's what it is. So that means, oh, actually I could just look at this. Let's see if it says 1910, 1946, elevation. I guess it doesn't say. Oh well, I guess it doesn't say. Let's look at the other one. 1910, 1936 again. Superstition, $200 fine or imprisonment for removing it. Washington, D.C. Nope, it doesn't have it on here. We'll have to look at the all trails and see what that says. This is crazy. Oh, cool. I think that's the trail where we'll be heading down. Man, we're going to be skirting the ridge line. Clouds on one side and just a gorgeous valley view on the other. This has been a great trip. This is really one of my favorite hikes so far this year. And that's saying a lot because I've been to some really spectacular places. Here you go. We'll end off with a view of those clouds.